Oh, I forgot about this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first edition of Beyond Stuff Weekly Wrap. I know this wasn't supposed to happen, and I haven't checked how the last live stream I did a few minutes ago went. But never mind, there was a couple of news that dropped that I wasn't expecting during the live stream. So I want to talk about these news with you guys live here on the Beyond Stuff channel. This is the very first episode of the Beyond Stuff's weekly wrap with me, Bryan, creator of the YouTube channel and all these shows. Now listen, there's no guests here tonight. This is the very first show I'll be doing by myself, and I'm very nervous about this thing, especially because I'm live. But let's learn about this thing together as we go along. So, without further ado, let's just talk about the things we love: movies, TVs, and any of these things we like, and all about that. So let's start with these news that dropped minutes after I stopped live streaming the Fancy Awards, which is the Knives Out sequel has been officially greenlit by Lionsgate, and they're hinting that it's going to go as a standalone franchise for Daniel Craig, of course. And let me tell you, I am very excited for this thing. Uh, Knives Out was a big surprise for me. I love Ryan Johnson's work with The Last Jedi and others like Break and all that, and I was charmed by Benoit Blanc, the character Daniel Craig plays, and I love the supporting cast of course, Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, and everything. So and it did perform well on the box office. So I believe this thing can work as long as they keep the budget just the same at the same level that the first one was, because that's one of the things that helped this movie is that it wasn't an expensive movie to make. So yeah, I'm very excited about these movies. And what do you guys think about this news? Did you like the first Knives Out? Let me know in the comment sections. We're live, of course, and let me check if we are having people around. Let's see. I'm checking through the phone because I don't know how to work this thing out. So let's see. It's loading and oh boy. This is live, guys. Nothing here. Anyways, let's go to the next story. Of course, Bruno Mars has set a deal with Disney to make and produce a movie. He's gonna star in this thing. Uh, this is only great news for Disney since people have been clamoring for a new property from Disney and all that, especially with a guy as talented as Bruno Mars. I think this bodes well for Disney. I think it's great. It's awesome, and I can't wait to see what he does in this new project. What do you guys think? Do you like Bruno Mars music? I like. What was the last song he made? I don't remember, but I've liked a couple of songs of his. I don't remember their names right now, but whatever. We'll see what happens with Disney. The next news, of course, is Sam Raimi taking over Scott Derrickson for the next Doctor Strange film, broken by Variety. He's in talks. Apparently, he's apparently already in for the new Doctor Strange movie. I was one of the few people that was sad about Scott Derrickson departing the project. I think I liked what he did with the first Doctor Strange movie. I liked the visuals and everything. I especially love the score. The Doctor Strange theme is one of my favorites in the MCU, of course, by Michael Giacchino. And Sam Raimi, I am a fan of his. I liked his Spider-Man films and all. I'm not familiar with his horror film trajectory because, as everyone know, I'm not a horror guy. I'm scared very easily, and apparently this is aiming to be the first scary Marvel movie. I'm conflicted about this because I didn't like Spider-Man 3. I didn't like Us the Great and Powerful. and it goes to show that there's always conflict between Sam Raimi and what the studio wants. I think as long as Sam Raimi is willing to play game with Disney and Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige, I think a Marvel Studio has gained the benefit of the doubt because they haven't failed so far. Well, of course, in my honest opinion, I didn't like Thor: The Dark World and Spider-Man: Far From Home. But I think if they're willing to take the risk with Sam Raimi, I think it goes well. I think it's gonna go well. So hopefully they don't ruin my favorite character in the MCU, which is Doctor Strange. The next news, of course, is and the last news of the night because I'm pretty freaking tired. Is Sony's Master of of the Universe, which was slated to release in theaters, I think sometime next year, is gonna go in production and it's gonna go straight to Netflix. Now, I'm not a fan of Masters of the Universe. It was cheesy, way too cheesy even for me, and I like cheesy stuff. With the production team of Sony and Netflix working together for this film, I think it's a good sign, especially with how muddy has been the development of Masters of the Universe. There's been a lot of people involved with this movie in the writers' room and the directing's helm, and I think they have a a Netflix actor attached as He-Man. So I don't know what to think about this really, except that hopefully everything goes good with that film. It seems like a promising franchise, especially in the age of franchises that everyone wants to do, of course, in film and everything. So hopefully everything goes well. Yeah. Now I wanted to keep this short, especially because I already did a live show with the Fancy Awards, and I wanted to make up in case a technical difficulty happened during the show, which again, this is whole thing is new to me, uh, but I'm learning with this channel. I have high hopes for this channel. There's a lot of programming coming for the Beyond Stuff channel. I have a lot of people that I want to introduce to you guys, that I think you guys are gonna enjoy their company and all. So that's it for the weekly wrap. Yeah, I was gonna, I would have liked to go longer, but yeah, I already did a live stream a few an hour ago. So what do you guys think of all this news? I want to have especially I want to make this show to have a conversation with you guys because people in my work are tired of listening to me talking about new movies and all that. So let's have a conversation, you and me, about this news, about any of the news that I didn't touch upon, because I legit love this thing. I love movies, I love TV, and I love everything geeky. So, well, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.